Welcome to Live, Breathe Yoga, a show dedicated to inspiring your practice and elevating your mind, body, and soul. Today on Case Study, we discover Fascial Stretch Therapy with Sarah Mariano. Coming up later in the show, get your mats ready for Strike a Pose, where we practice Kundalini postures with Yogi Emmanuelle. Don't forget to stay tuned for Yoga Bites, where we share our recipe of the day. We have a great show in store for you, so stay connected for more Live, Breathe Yoga. Mudra is the Sanskrit word for gesture and is used to deepen your awareness and concentration during your practice. It can involve a combination of asana, also known as postures, breathing techniques, locks, and visualization, or it can be as simple as a change in hand position. Manipura means the city of jewels and represents the solar plexus chakra. Fold your thumbs into your hands as you take your palms together. Raise the base of your palms at the area between your sternum and your navel. Manipura Mudra will allow for courage and release fear in your meditation. In the health and fitness industry, you may have heard the word fascia come up more frequently in recent years. I have Sarah Mariano here with me to give us a little bit more insight about this part of our body. Thanks for being with us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
So, can you tell us what fascia is?
So fascia is the connective tissue that surrounds your muscles, your joints, your bones, everything. It separates organs as well. So it's sort of like a huge sheet directly under your skin, and it's connected all throughout. So the reason fascia is becoming more and more important in recent years is because we're finding how it sort of affects how we move in everyday life.
Okay. So how would one know if their fascia is not as it should be?
So you want your fascia to be nice and supple, and you want it to glide really nicely against the other tissues and organs in the body.
So what does that feel like? If I didn't know that I have fascia, we all have it, but how do I know that's something that I would have to look at with him?
Yeah, so fascia over time, if you're not constantly working on keeping it smooth and healthy, and as you get older, it starts to gunk up and it starts to sort of act like a really sticky, thick, restricting tissue. So you'll feel that. So sometimes when you wake up in the morning, or if you're doing a squat or you're doing typical movements that felt smooth before, you'll note that it's harder to move. You feel restricted, and that's fascia holding you back.
Okay. And what can you do to give your fascia love?
Yeah, so there are many different ways. You might have heard about ART, which is a massage technique, and that's active release therapy. What I do is I actually stretch the fascia. So it's a global treatment. So, and we'll do a demo later so everyone can see. But it's very pleasant, really relaxing. It's not painful at all. And what I do is I take the entire limb. So let's say I'm grabbing you at your ankle and pulling your whole limb. So creating a separation in the joint to decompress the lower back, the spine, some joints that are really impacted. And we stretch the fascia around that so that the joints and the muscles can finally release. So you need to stretch out the fascia so that the muscles and the joints have space, and so you can stay in alignment. So what you can do is get treatment, see a fascial stretch therapist or a physio or chiro massage therapist that know what they're doing with soft tissue work. But you can also foam roll, use tennis balls or lacrosse balls to really just remove adhesions in fascia.
Okay, what does that mean?
So that's more local work. So when you see a physiotherapist or RMT, they'll really get at one spot here and try and break down the fascial adhesion. So that's when fascia is stuck to fatty deposits, to other organs, tissue, skin, and that's preventing you from moving in a smooth pattern. So they get rid of the adhesions, and the best time for me to come in after is after they remove those adhesions, I stretch the entire sheet of fascia.
Oh, I see.
It's amazing.
So what causes the adhesions?
Poor movement or, not enough movement, and maybe overtraining, overworking, or yeah, I would say
so like anything in excess.
Yeah, it could be anything in excess, or a lot is not moving. There are a lot of people who don't move. They sit all day in their offices, and I have a lot of clients that do, and so their fascia is just stuck in those positions. So you can train your fascia. Your fascia has 10 times more nerve endings than muscle.
Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing. So if you're
what does
sitting
that mean
all
to
day,
train it though?
So you have to train it through movement. So if you're sitting like this all day at your desk, your fascia is going to conform in that position. And so finally when you stand up and move around, it's trying to force back into that position. So you have to keep moving. So yoga is a fantastic way.
Perfect.
Tai Chi, working out. You just don't want to overwork out, because then the fascia can also gunk up in areas that start to get overtrained and overworked as well.
Oh, is there too much that you can do for your fascia, or can you just not do enough for your fascia to get healthy?
So, that's a tricky question, because you want to be smart about what you do with your fascia. So not to say that there's too much you can do, but you just want to know what fascia is and how you can manipulate it and how you can train it.
Cool. So I would really love to see what this means and what this looks like. So if you don't mind, let's get to a little demo.
Absolutely. Okay, Kaye, I'm gonna have you lie down on your mat. Normally I have all my clients lie down on a stretch table, which resembles a lot like a massage table, but the difference is I have straps, and the straps are meant to help anchor your opposing leg so that I can move you in different directions and mobilize your joints. Okay? So we're going to start off by putting your hands on your stomach. I'm gonna get you to breathe. So any breathing exercise you'd like to do in yoga, feel free to do that, because we wanna calm your central nervous system down. So a huge part of fascial stretch therapy is teaching the body to relax and allowing for the muscles to really, really let go, so that I can go deep and stretch into her fascia and joint capsule. Because if Kaye resists me, then I can't stretch her fascia. Okay? So you're gonna take a deep breath in. And right now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna gently traction her. Does that feel nice, Kaye? So she's gonna inhale again and exhale. So at the same time, I'm just assessing her hip and how her lower back is feeling, and just trying to understand how pliable her fascia is in her joints.
I do feel a little in my lower back. Does that mean anything?
A stretch, or is it a bit of a pain? Might be because you're on the floor. Normally you're on a cushy table.
It does feel like a stretch.
Yeah. So it's just a very gentle stretch to decompress the lower back and the spine. And so I'm going to take her leg up. And I'm just going to assess the joint here. So she's going to let go and let her knee just fall to the side. That should feel really lovely as well. So we're also promoting synovial fluids to the joint area and promoting blood circulation.
What's a synovial fluid?
So that just helps keep cushion between joints so that you're not hitting against bones, right?
Does that ever go away?
Yeah, well, sometimes if the area is stuck, like if your joint's really stuck, the fluid can't get there, right? So it's really important to stretch and to get stretched so we can create that space in the joint so blood, fluids can come into that area. So when you're tight, you're pretty flexible, but when people are tight and have a lot of athletes and people who have jammed joints in the hips, I mean, if you're sitting there watching, you might also feel it in your hips. A lot of blood and fluid can't get into those areas, so you need to make sure you start to mobilize and do some yoga, do some Pilates, So right now I'm just gently stretching her glutes. Do you feel that stretch? You're pretty flexible. So we can go a little deeper. Do you feel that there?
Yeah.
Yeah, now she feels it. So with FST, less is more. So we don't want to do a crazy painful stretch. A lot of people think stretching is painful, but this is actually really relaxing, right?
It is.
And I'm dancing with her tissue, feeling some tight area. She's pretty flexible, but so we're just stretching her fascia. It's not gonna be a deep muscular stretch. And this time I'm gonna get her to push her knee up into my hand. Push, inhale, and exhale, relax, and let it go. So this kind of tricks the fascia and the muscles to allow me to go deeper. Inhale, push up. And at the same time, we're turning on some of these muscles that have been trapped for years. So you could have had muscle for 10 years that you haven't activated or you haven't been using. So this is a great way to just find your natural strength again. Good. And we're just gonna let it go here. Good. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna get you to sit up, cross-legged. And this time I'm gonna do a demo for an upper body stretch. This one's really lovely. So I'm gonna ask Kaye to put her hands behind her neck. Beautiful, relax your shoulders. And I'm gonna come up from behind. And I want you to slouch. This is the only time I'll let you slouch. So you're gonna inhale and exhale, slouch and relax. So I'm tractioning up and she'll feel that separation in her rib cage from her pelvis. And she's gonna continue slouching as I pull her elbows back. Do you feel that stretch in the pecs?
I do.
In the chest.
Is it okay if I let my fingertips go a little bit?
Yep, just a little bit, as long as you can feel that stretch still. Now I'm gonna ask her to squeeze her elbows together. And then exhale, let go as I traction up and pull back. So this is an excellent stretch. If you have poor posture, this is a great way to open up the chest so that you can set your shoulders back. And last one, squeeze. And exhale. I'm gonna go a little deeper here. Beautiful. It's not painful, right, Kaye?
No.
You're gonna release this arm. And now I'm gonna stretch in front of her ribs. Okay? And she'll also maybe perhaps feel it along the arm and maybe in the pecs. So inhale for me. And relax. You feel that?
Oh, yeah.
And exhale, look to the right corner of the room.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. And exhale, relax. This time push your elbow forward. And exhale, relax, let it go, lift, and look to the right corner of the room. Isn't that lovely?
Oh my gosh.
And relax. And we'll do the other side so you don't feel lopsided. So inhale, and exhale, look to the left corner of the room. And you'll feel one side different than the other.
Totally.
Elbow forward. I definitely feel you're tighter on this left side. Your right side dominant, right?
No, I'm left-handed.
Yeah. And elbow forward. And relax. And there you go. That is a quick demo of your glute stretch and an upper body stretch.
Just like that. Got a nice little fascial stretch therapy on me. Coming up after the break, strike a pose. Stay with us. Hi everyone, welcome back. On Strike a Pose, this season we are taking postures and offering modifications so you can practice safely at home and at the studio. Well, in addition to that, we're also sharing different styles of yoga that you can connect with. Today we're going to connect with Kundalini, and we have Kundalini teacher Yogi Emmanuelle to teach us this practice. Enjoy.
So coming into a seated, comfortable position, spine is straight, shoulders relax away from your ears. Bring your palms facing up on top of your knees. Gently bring the thumb and the index together. Lift the crown of your head. Close your eyes and gently look in between your eyebrows. Take slow, deep breaths into your nose and exhale through the nose. Keep breathing, inhale and exhale. Connecting with your breath with the mantra. As you inhale, think of the word Sat in your head. And as you exhale, think of the word Nam. Keep the eyes rolling up. Inhaling Sat. Exhaling Nam. Just twice more. Inhale Sat. And exhale Nam. Last Last one, inhale. And exhale. At the beginning of every Kundalini yoga practice, we say a prayer called Om Namo Gurudev Namo. This means I bow to the divine within. We're going to gently bring our hands together in front of our heart. Start creating heat, rubbing your hands together. And gently place the thumbs right in front of your sternum. Keeping your spine straight, eyes rolling up. We're going to chant Om Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times. If you want to just listen for the first one and follow along on the second one, feel free. Take a deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. Squeeze your belly. Lift your spine. Keep the eyes rolling up. Keep the spine long. And gently exhale. Release your hands on top of your knees. And just take a moment to ground the energy. Slowly move your fingers, and we're ready for our first Kriya. Bringing your hands in front of your shoulders, thumbs behind. So holding on to the fingers, or to the shoulders with your fingers. On your inhale, you twist your body to your left. Exhale, you twist to the right. Inhale left, exhale right. Find a smooth, gentle motion. Inhale left, exhale right. Keep the eyes rolling up. Keep the spine straight. Crown of your head is lifting. Just continue for 30 more seconds. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale set, exhale numb. Gently come in front of your mat. Inhale, hold the breath, squeeze the belly, and exhale, relax. Bring your hands back down on top of your knees. Come back into your meditation. Thumb and your index together. And just be aware of what your body is going through. This yoga is about bringing your attention within the body. Take one more deep breath. And gently exhale. Beautiful. Our next warm-up. Bringing your hands in front of your ankle. Just hold on to it as tight as you can. On your inhale, you push your chest forward. Okay, relax the shoulders. Exhale, bring it back. Just tuck the chin very lightly. Inhale forward. Exhale back. This is called the spinal flex. Good. Keeping the spine soft and subtle. This helps opens up all the channels in your body. Keep going. Inhale, exhale. The more you open up the body, eventually you won't have to move the neck. You're just moving the shoulders forward and back, or the spine forward and back. Keep going for another 10 seconds. Come back to center, inhale, and gently exhale. Bring your hands back up and just meditate again. keep breathing. It is important to relax and meditate after each kriya to feel and receive the energy. And slowly move your fingers, open your eyes. We're gonna come into standing, raise your arms up, bring your feet down, and challenge yourself without touching the ground. Come all the way up. Perfect. Exhale, release your hands. Good. So now, our first kriya that we're gonna do is increasing the fire energy within. We're gonna chant the sound har, H-A-R. Emphasize on the ra with the tongue, okay? While we're doing the sound, we're moving the feet crisscross. We go har, 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 okay? Same thing with the arms. We go har, 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 okay? So when you're ready, release your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. And begin. Har, 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 har. Keep going. Close your eyes once you feel good. Keep your balance. Release. Keep the arms high. 30 more seconds. Good. Crisscross the arms and the legs. Almost there. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, relax. And again, just take a moment. Feel what's happening in your body. Trust the process and allow that you are safe. Just continue to breathe. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. And slowly bring yourself back down to the ground. And I'm gonna demonstrate one last kriya. And this one is for grounding the energy. Hands to grasp your knees. And we're gonna do what is called the Sufi grind. Your spine is straight. Inhale as you bring your chest forward into a full circular motion. Exhale, you're tucking your chin, you're pushing the chest back, slouching, and then moving back. So eyes are closed, eyes are rolling up towards the third eye. Spine is straight, palms facing up. Take a deep breath in. And gently exhale. Keep your eyes rolling up. Thumb and your index together. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. And that concludes the practice. At the end of each practice, we always tune out with the word Sat Nam, which means I am truth, or the truth is within me. Again, bring your hands together in front of your heart. You can set an intention for the day. Hold the breath, squeeze the belly. One last time, keep our eyes rolling up. And gently exhale. Thanks for shining. Namaste.
As you can see, there are many different styles of yoga that you can connect with. Just remember, with a patient practice, you can connect with any style at your own pace. Coming up after the break, Yoga Bites. Stay connected. Ekam, meaning one. Zucchini, red pepper, eggplant, and tomato frittata. You can enjoy this dish for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It takes about an hour to prepare, but it is totally worth it. Preheat the oven at 375 degrees. Bake the eggplant in 2 tablespoons of olive oil for about 20 minutes, then set it aside. Take the heat down to 350 degrees and keep it there. Cook the onion, zucchini, and red pepper in a tablespoon of olive oil in a frying pan for about 10 minutes. Add your garlic and cook for another minute. Then you add the eggplant, tomatoes, and jalapeno sauce and cook for another 5 minutes on medium to high heat. Whisk the eggs in a separate bowl with salt and pepper to taste. Fold in your cooked vegetables, then pour into an olive oil-lined pie tray. Place it in the oven for 40 minutes and voila! A tasty home-cooked frittata. If you have any questions that you want answered on the show, feel free to share that with me on my Facebook page at k.yoga. Stay connected next week for more Live Breathe Yoga. Namaste.